This week we are doing benzoic acid. So these are the glassware that I will need for the experiment. So I have these glassware oven dried overnight at 100 degrees Celsius to remove all the water, right? You don't want water in the Grignard reaction, right? So that's the first step we'll do, is to dry the glassware. So these are already dry, round bottom flask. So I'm going to show you how to set this up. Round bottom flask, Kleisen head adapter. I need scepter, bunch of O-rings here. This is fine. So make sure to put O-rings, right? Okay. And there's a little stir bar at the bottom. Okay. And there should be a drying tube. So it's my drying tube. Again, O-ring. Right? So it goes on the top like this. So you just screw it in. And one side is scepter. And close it. Right. So in a drying tube, what are you supposed to put in a drying tube? Anhydrous calcium chloride. What is that for? What does it do? I don't know. And I'm going to plug it with cotton a little bit. Right. So cotton, anhydrous calcium chloride. Oh, yeah, I'm spilling everywhere. That's okay. Yeah, that's good. And then I plug it with the cotton again at the other end. Okay, so this is the drying tube. What's the drying tube for? Right, and on this side we will have syringe and needle. I will attach it later. Okay, so this is the setup for Kleisen head for Grignard reaction for today. So next I'm preparing magnesium. So this is 0.15 gram of magnesium turnings. They look dull, so they have to be shiny. So I'm going to crush it. Crush it with mortar and pestle here. Why do you have to make it shiny? It looks shiny now. And they are flattened. So next I will measure out 10 ml of anhydrous ether into Erlenmeyer flask. Right? This is oven dry Erlenmeyer flask. I'm going to use transfer pipette. It's graded 3 ml all the way to the top. So I need about 10 ml. That's about 2, 4, 6, 8. That's about 10 ml. And keep it close, keep it dry. Okay. So next we weigh out the volume of bromobenzene. Right. So it's in a conical vial and it's pre-weighed. So you need this information. So write this down. The weight of conical vial is 24.2424 gram, and then I added 0.70 ml of bromobenzene, so together is 25.5113. Okay, from here you can determine the weight of bromobenzene. So next, I will add 4 ml of anhydrous ether into this conical valve. It's about 2 ml. It's 4 ml. Shake it, mix it well. I'm just going to gently shake it. Okay. So next, I'm going to transfer 0.8 ml of solution, bromobenzene and ether, into this reaction flask. Oh, I forgot to mention there is I put in a few crystals of iodine in there. Okay. So what's the iodine for? Iodine, what's that for? And I'm gonna heat up the mixture. Bring it down a little bit. Yeah. Make sure to tap all the magnesium into the solution. So let it stir for a while. Ooh, look at that. So I heat up the hot plate a little bit, right? Not too hot, because ether is very volatile, right? And from here, I'm going to add the solution slowly as the reaction proceeds. Oops, it's kind of loose, so that's no good. So tighten it. Okay, this will take a while, so I have to finish adding all these solution here, right? So heating up the mixture just a little bit. Oh, it's already like hot. So, okay. So I bring down the camera here so you can see from the bottom of the reaction vessels. You can see magnesium turning, reacting with the bromobenzene solution. And the flask is raised above the hot plate. You do not want the heat source to be in contact with the round bottom flask. It will be too hot, right? So I raised it just a few inches above the hot plate to give enough heat. And this small bubbles reaction is good enough. You do not want too much violent reaction, right? You do not want huge bubble. So this is good, and we just have to wait. So it has been 20 minutes and I added additional 2 ml of ether, and I'm gonna let this reaction continue. You notice the solution is turning brownish, so that's good. That means magnesium is being used up and the reaction taking place in the flask. That's good. So I'm gonna let this continue for another 10 minutes. So after 30 minutes, the reaction is done. You see the bottom of the round bottom flask. There's very little or no magnesium left. So that means magnesium is all disintegrated and is used up by the bromobenzene. And the solution is brownish color. Okay, it's good. So I'm gonna let this round bottom flask cool to room temperature. So next I will add 4 grams of crushed dry ice, right? So this is already cooled. Take take it out here. Okay. And quickly add dry ice. Oh, oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, this is fun, right? Add it slowly. Oh, look at that. Oh, you see that? Yeah. Now, what's happening here with the dry ice and Grignard reagent? I don't know. Did you read your lab manual at all? So this is about 4 grams of dry ice. So you want to add it quickly. So what are the gases given out here? Why do you need to add the dry ice quickly as well? That's good enough. Just swirl it around. That's what it looks like at the bottom. It's like gooey material at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, shake it around. And I'm going to transfer it here into a beaker and cover it with the watch glass. Still, it has to be, you want this to be anhydrous condition, right? So you don't want too much air, moisture going in there. So I'm going to let this sit for a while. So after 5 minutes, all the dry ice has sublimed. So there's no more dry ice, right? So you can see the gooey material at the bottom. There's a Grignard compound, right? It's stable. So you see the gooey material. Yes. So I'm gonna keep this overnight until tomorrow. We will do hydrolysis and separation of benzoic acid. Okay. So I'm gonna keep this.